we are going to begin with the chapter present tense today, and we are going to start with the simple present tense. The simple present tense or the present indefinite tense has a lot of function. We use it for a different types of purposes, for conveying different purposes. Simple present tense is also known as present indefinite. For some kind of habitual action, we use the simple present tense, something which happens, some universal truth. A lot of different things are conveyed by using the simple present tense. Okay, so simple present tense is used for a lot of purposes. Let me write a few. To show a habitual occurrence or a habitual action which happens every day or which happens regularly. To convey the universal truths. Give me an example of a universal truth. You have a doubt regarding modals. Tell me what doubt do you have, Nisha? Type out. Okay. To express an action which is taking place at the time of speaking. So present simple, using that we are going to do the first 4 exercises which are there. Number 1 and number 2 exercise, that is exercise A and exercise B, you are going to do it on your own. It's an interactive exercise, something which will be very entertaining for you to write it. Creative exercise you can say. Okay. The first one is very easy. Second one is also like that, very easy. Both of them are very easy. Do exercise A and B on your own. Come to exercise C. I'm just going to verbally tell you the answers of exercise C. Can't hear. Hello? Can you hear now? You said that you can hear properly previously, no? What happened again? Hello students. My voice is cracking. Okay, just wait for a while. So, let us begin the exercise number C and D. Exercise C and D are also very simple, very easy. I have already taught this part in class 8 Pine. So, the YouTube video is already there. You can actually do it on your own very well. There is no problem in this. So, I am just going to verbally tell you once again. Number C1, birds of a feather flock together. A leopard cannot change its spot. These are all proverbs. Okay. A penny saved. A penny saved. Which 4th point? Anangshu, which one? Okay, ma'am. And ma'am, in another grammar book, I find that must is also used in case of carrying out duty. Yeah, duty. In definition of what, Anangshu? To show a future event that is already planned. That one. In definition, can I come to the mic? Yes. This point, right? Number 4 point, to show a future event that is already planned. That one you have a problem with. Well, sometimes we use simple present tense also to talk about a few, like the Commonwealth game begins. The Commonwealth Games begin next month. The example which is given, it is also telling you about a future event, and we are using a simple present tense. Though it is more appropriate to use the future tense for such cases, but if you use words like begin or start, if I say our exam starts from tomorrow, our exams will start from tomorrow is the proper way of saying it. But even if you write our exams start tomorrow, start from tomorrow, then it is also correct. Okay, done students? Okay, so let us just do the first two exercises, C and D. Yes, D I told you all. A rolling stone gathers no moss, proverb, which I think you already know about it. Then a person is known by the company he keeps. Exercise number D. 1, what will it be? It's very easy. Do not, does not, do or does. You have to use them. So number 1, Meena does not like to be friendly with naughty children. Number 2, mother does scold me when I'm careless and irresponsible. Do I need to write it? Do I need to write it on the board? Or can you hear and write it properly? Number 3, does she like to read horror stories? Number 4, do they plan to burst crackers during Diwali? Number 5, they do not want to lose the match. Done? Okay. Now come to present continuous tense. Come to present continuous tense. So what is the present continuous tense? Present continuous tense is formed by adding ing to the root verb, and it is used to express any kind of continuous event which is happening at the time of speaking, right? Which is going on at the time of speaking, right? Like we are studying English, or we are attending the online class for English. Both of this are present continuous tense. Okay. So to denote an action which is happening at the time of speaking, we use the present continuous tense. And just like present indefinite tense, sometimes we also use the present continuous tense to talk about a future occurrence. The main use of the present continuous tense is be verb plus first form of the verb with ing. This is the format of the present continuous tense. Be verb can be anything according to our usage. So for denoting any action which is happening at the time of speaking, we use the present continuous tense. Okay. Repeat showing 1. Am, is, are plus verb plus ing. Okay. So this is all about the present continuous tense. It is also sometimes used to talk about a definite plan which is going to happen in the future. Like she is going to her friend's house for the puja vacation. Like that sometimes we do. Okay. But generally we use the present continuous tense for referring to an event which is happening or an action which is happening at the time of speaking. Right? Now come to exercise number E. Exercise E, either you have to use the present simple or present indefinite, simple present that is, or the present continuous. Okay, so let us start. Exercise E number 1. Children should respect elders and avoid showing disrespect to them. 1 second, students. Yep. So tell me something, has your attendance been taken? Class 8 Oak, your attendance has been taken for today's class? D1. D1 will be Meena does not like to be friendly with naughty children. It will be does not. Your attendance has not been taken, so don't leave the call. Okay, I will just take your attendance before the end of the class. So number E exercise, let us do it very fast. Exercise number E1 will be what I have written. Why does not? Why somebody, if you think that Meena likes to be friendly with the naughty children, then you can write does. But generally nobody likes to be friendly with the naughty children unless they are naughty themselves, and nobody likes to show people that they are naughty. So the general habit of a person is not to make friendship with the naughty children. Okay. But if you want, you can write it. Exercise E number 2. Stars twinkle at night and I love watching them on a clear. Number 3, baking cakes take time, but you can understand that this one, baking cakes, is not actually the present continuous form of the verb, but it's an infinite verb. Okay, infinitive, not infinitive, non-finite verb. Okay, baking cakes, but I make them every Sunday. Anyway, if it is given in your book, you have to write it. It is not present continuous, but it's a non-finite verb. Okay, it is given in a mistaken fashion because it is written, fill in the blanks with, because I think they are also confused with it. They are most probably confused with it as well. It's not a present continuous tense. Okay, it's a non-finite verb. These days I wake up early because I enjoy going for a morning walk. This one also, a gerund. These days I wake. What is required? You just do it. Number 5, it is the sports day today and students, yes, this one is present continuous and students are participating with great enthusiasm. Okay. So I'm just going to end today's class in this section, but do not leave the call. Do not leave the call. I will be taking your attendance. D number 2. Let me repeat all the answers of number D. Okay. D number 1 is Meena does not. Number 2, mother does scold me. Number 3, does she like. Number 4, do they plan. Number 5, they do not. Done? All of the answers I have repeated of number D. Number E, exercise E, all of the questions has been done. Now students, most probably in class 8 Pine today I will be completing this chapter. So do check the YouTube video which will be uploaded. Do not miss it. Before the Puja vacation, I think we do not have any other class left. So only one chapter will be left, that is punctuation and capital letters, which is a very easy chapter. Attempt it on your own, do it on your own. Complete that exercise which is there of punctuation and capital letter. There is nothing new to be said about punctuation and capital letters. You all know what the punctuation marks are and you all know when the capital letter is used. So try to attempt the entire chapter on your own. Of course, I'll be repeating it in class as well. Okay, so thank you students, do not leave the call, and happy puja vacation. Behave in a responsible manner whenever you are in a public setting. Put your masks on, keep your sanitizers with you, sanitize your hands, do not touch any object which is not necessary. Okay, whenever you are in a public setting, try to avoid crowded places. Not just try, you must avoid crowded places. It's for your benefit as well as the benefit of your family. Okay, thank you students. Do not leave the call. Happy puja vacation everybody.